So welcome back to the channel, Quant Apprenticeships. This is my April portfolio review where I go through all my buys and sells, how my accounts on Trading 212, Coinbase and Premium Bonds have done. I will go through my buys and my sells and my future outlook, how I think and what I think is going to be happening in the future. So looking at April, was probably one of my worst months to date. On April the 8th, Trump finally brought in his tariffs that he's been speaking about for so long, and the whole market basically dropped. Looking at my portfolio, it took quite a hit, but as the time went on, and like especially in the last week of April, we had a few days of consecutive green days where the market started to look back up, especially the S&P 500, the one that tracks everything. In this last week of April, we also had big earnings, including the Mag 7 companies, and a few more companies in my portfolio also had their earnings, and thankfully, a lot of them were good, so it pushed it back up. So overall, looking at this month, at the start there was a big drop, but it's made all that back up, and now I'm in the profit as well, looking up about £150 for this month, which is a nice profit. So I'm now going to head over to my Trading 212 account. As you can see here, I have a value of about £4,900. I'm hoping to sort of reach £5,000 in May without putting more money in. Today I'm up about £120, this week about £260, and this month, as you can see, I'm up about £160. So as you can see, there's a big drop here. I was down £570, but I made the money back because of Trump bringing his deals into place and positive earnings that have allowed me to get to this point. So looking at my companies, as you can see here, the S&P 500 this month, we're not really made much profit this month, but as you can see, it is going back up. Looking at Nvidia and Google, my two biggest holdings apart from S&P, it is still down quite a lot. I wish I hadn't put as much money in, but when I first started, I made this decision. Of course, I'm in it for the long term, so I can hopefully make this money back and it will grow. Looking at the rest of my portfolio, it is much better managed and diversified. Robinhood had good earnings, and as you can see, I'm up 21%. This is a company I can see reaching maybe $100 by the end of the year, which would be good profit for me. Looking at the rest, what I bought this month, I bought Nike shares. I've completed my Procter & Gamble shares. So I got one share in them. I've got one in Johnson & Johnson. Greggs I've kept adding to. ASML is a new addition I want to keep adding to. League in General has been a good buy. B&M is something I want to keep adding to. And then BVAI I was talking about before is something that I want to get out of when it begins to rise. And then Realty Income is something that I want to build a better position in my portfolio in. I mentioned last month that I want to get out of SoFi, and I did manage to after they posted good earnings. I took about 10-15 pound profit, which is a nice tidy profit, so I didn't make a loss there. And I just put that money in different places, and as you can see, I still have about £70 left. But other than that, it's been a good month so far. Hopefully, May, June, July, August it will start to pick up, and I'll be able to end the year strong. See what sort of value I can reach by the end of the year. But as you can see today alone, we're up quite a lot. Nearly 5% on Hood, nearly 4.8% on Nvidia. Hopefully, things like Google can pick up. I can make more money, and even take some profits and take that profit and diversify it better. But other than that, good month. So now looking at my dividend income for April. For Realty Income, I only made 1 pence. That's because I've sold out of some, but I need to buy more back. As you can see, I have 0.03 of a share, which is not much. Nvidia, I have about £800-900 worth, but I only got paid 6 pence because they have quite a low yield. Vici Properties was a nice payment of 84 pence from 3 shares. Then the daily dividend pie gave me about 34 pence, and that's from putting in £450. But I think now I shouldn't get paid any more from it, and I'm glad because it's not really a good thing dividend wise, and I'm glad I'm out of it. So far, I made a £1.25 this month, which is a nice tidy month. So having a look at the upcoming payments for May, on the 6th we have ASMO, on the 15th we have two Procter & Gamble and Realty Income, then on the 30th we have Greencoat UK Wind and Greggs. So it should be a decent month of dividends that I get paid. So my plans for June are to continuously buy into my S&P 500 ETF and to continue balancing my dividend paying stocks. So I have a recurring monthly payment for my S&P 500, which is £200 every month when I get paid from work. And then what I have my eye on is real to income, to, build an actual size in there, some more Legal and General, and some more B&M. B&M looks like a good company for the future. And for my sales, right now I'm happy with what I have. I still want to get out of BBAI, but that's only when it sort of rises. I don't want to take a loss in it just because I'm willing to wait. I'm just gonna keep my eye out on what is out there to make sure I stay up to date with the news, and if I need to rearrange anything, then I can. So thank you for watching the video. I hope it has helped. Hopefully you've picked up something from this and you will learn from this. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll try and make more videos like this, and please leave a comment below. If you want more help with your apprenticeship journey, or if you want to know how to get an apprenticeship, click the link below where I have a PDF on how to get an apprenticeship with all the steps and tips and tricks. Thank you for watching.